games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we.
Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Hursty Games, and welcome back to our QPR Career Mode. And today is going to be the final episode of this season. We have got 4 games minimum left to play, and it will only go up to 5 if we win our second leg game against Atalanta. For those who didn't see the last episode, we had a very tricky game against them. We lost 4-2 in the away fixture. But today our first game is going to be against West Ham, and then we have got the return leg against Atalanta. That game is at home, and possibly the most important game of today. And then we have Bournemouth and we have Liverpool both to play. Now, in regards to the actual league stuff, so obviously let's talk about the league stuff before we focus on the Europa League, because that is not a definite yet. We are currently 9 points behind top of the table Liverpool, and they have a game in hand on us, as do all of the teams above us. So wasn't necessarily the aim, but to finish first, Liverpool would have to lose every single game, and we would have to beat them, obviously, in the game we play against them. Plus, the other teams, Spurs and United, would also have to drop enough points for us to overtake anyway. I don't see any of that happening. I think basically the aim is try and secure 4th. I don't think we're going to overtake the teams above us. The plan is just try not to lose 4th place. I think that would be an incredible feat to finish in that top 4, and that's what we're going to focus on. So The plan is that we will play the West Ham game, obviously then play the Atalanta game, probably sim the Bournemouth game, and then play the Liverpool game. And obviously we'll see what happens if there is another game to be played. But it might be that, I don't know, it will depend what's going on. Regardless, we know we're going to play against West Ham. I'll see you guys at that game because that's a definite. I know what's happening for that one. So we'll see at those teams. Okay, the team is ready. It is pretty much one of our starting 11s. However, Ludwig is in at right back and Agu is playing at CDM. That is because Amos and Fisher were both pretty darn tired. Schmeichel is also staying in net between the 2 Europa League games. Again, like I said last time, to hopefully just get a bit of match sharpness and try and get that form a little bit. Because obviously he's on a +1 right now. If I didn't play him for this game, he'd probably be on a neutral for the next leg. And it's nice to have them on a plus just because they're then technically playing at a higher rating. So that's what we've got to hope for. But regardless, let's get into this game. Let's hope and pray we can keep the form and get 3 more points. Okay, here we are up against West Ham. Let's get into this game. This is going to be a tough old game, but hopefully a game that we can just give it our all. And, I mean, to come away with 3 points continuously would be fantastic for today's episode. Just to basically keep picking up the points, not dropping in the league, and just keeping and securing that top 4 spot, because that will be absolutely fantastic. So come on, boys. Got to stay focused. And obviously, we need the form. Oh, they've got space here out wide. Hammerleinen has left his man, and it means that they've got a chance to bring it forward. Webster's been turned. Dickie's going to try and come out there now. Can we try and stop this cross for coming in? Go on. Oh, good tackle there from Chalobah. He's done really well. Sadly, I've not done a very good job of taking it away there with Dickie. And now Dickie is also out of position. But you can just see they are fair. Look at these little triangles they're making. The little 1-2s, the little play. It's very hard right now. Ultimate, mate, are turning up today, and I don't like it. Again, they've worked it inside here. Ball on the edge of the box. That's a good tackle. That's a very good tackle. Agu's done really good there. Really good, really well there. And we've got it clear. Now we have it with Chalobah. Can Chalobah quite get it out? Not quite. Couldn't get it out there to Ellis Todd, which would have been a fantastic chance to break away. Talking of breaking away, well done. Well done, Webster. Dickie, not quite what I would have needed from you, but we got it out. Come on, boys. Let's just calm it down a bit. West Ham played a lovely ball inside. They've got to be careful now. Dickie's been beaten here. Dickie's now been dragged out just a little bit. Got to drag him back into position. And he does get back there and blocks it. And then it goes off of Chalobah. Schmeichel, well done. Well reacted. Okay. Agu brings the ball forward. Plays it into Pepe Ars. Off to Linden. Linden Dykes now. Going to have to turn. Ellis Todd making the sort of run that Linden would normally make. And now Linden, edge of the box, edge of the line. Pulls it back. Ellis Todd to Pepe Ars. Pepe Ars hits the post. That should have been 1-0, I have to say. Pepe Ars has got to bag that. The position he's in, it's on his good foot. And he's hit the post, boys. Gutted. Okay, the referee blew his whistle for half-time, and I actually didn't even realise. The ball has honestly barely left the pitch. He went out for a throw, and I just assumed it was a throw-in. I apologise. This has been a really weird half. This has been so little happening. The game feels like it's gone really, really quickly. Like, it just genuinely feels like the game has flown by. We've got options off the bench, but they're not options that I particularly want to use right now. I want to keep a lot of these players fighting fit, ready for the next game. So we'll kind of see if we can get the lead and then look to maybe rotate a few players, because again, we have got our team that we tend to use for the Europa League, but obviously we might mix it up a little bit with really trying to push to this final. But this is the best team we've got out here right now to try and get the 3 points today, so let's just try and push for it. Second half, we need a goal. Agu, lovely. This is the kind of play we needed. Lyndon Dykes, he's on his left. It's in the back of the net. Lyndon Dykes doing what Lyndon Dykes does, and that is find the back of the net. Second half, we've just come out and we've just literally just attacked straight off the bat and got that goal. And you know what? I think in the first half, Pepe should have scored that chance. Second half, Lyndon has done exactly that, and he has found the back of the net. And I'm absolutely chuffed, I have to say. I'm absolutely chuffed. A fantastic bit of play, a fantastic finish. And, mate, it's 1-0. It's what we needed, and it's 3 points, hopefully, nearer to being secured. That's what we've got to do now, is just make sure we secure the 3 points. Come on, boys. West Ham in the box here. Lovely block there. My word, Webster needed to get to that one, and thankfully he did. That could have been problematic. That could have been a bad moment for us. And now maybe instead we have got a chance to counter here. Going to whip this into the box. What a cross that is. Oh, Dykes couldn't quite. He's tried to hit that first time. Fantastic work, I have to say, from the defender. With half an hour gone, we are going to make a change here. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring on... Oh, okay. I was going to bring on Ozzy at CDM for Chalobah. I think it's going to be that Chalobah maybe doesn't play the next game. It'll be Amos and Agu in the next game for the Europa League. What changes do I make here? I kind of want to take off Lyndon, but Obafemi kind of should play the next one. We're going to take off Ellis Todd. I think Ellis Todd is going to come off for Harvey Elliott. And that's it for now. I don't know what to do. Again, I want to have some of these big players for the next game, but I also know that I should play a lot of the rotated squad, the actual team that has been playing in Europe, because that's kind of what I said I was going to do, and they were going to get majority of the chances. So it's going to be a bit of a mixed match next game. We'll see what happens. Ball being brought forward now. Got to be careful. Got to make sure we get involved here. That's a good bit of play. Worrying attack. Schmeichel, get up, mate. Go on, Schmeichel with the double save. Schmeichel has had a belter there. That is what we needed him to do in this kind of game. If a chance like that was to come about, we needed the double save, and we've got it. Schmeichel, you beauty. Fair play to you, lad. Fantastic save. Keeping it at 1-0. It's exactly what we needed. They brought on Joseph Martinez. Jesus Lord above, help us. We are going to bring on Obafemi at striker for now. I know he's got he's a striker, EA. Sort it out. I converted him to play cam as well. Doesn't mean he can't do both. Outrageous. We are now going to take off Chalobah and bring on Ozzy just for the last little bit. Just for the last little bit of this game. Just fresh legs, and I think if we can keep hold of Chalobah and Amos in the midfield, that would be fantastic, just because they are our best CDM partnership. But Obafemi and Ozzy coming on for Lyndon and for Chalobah. Let's see if we can get rid of this corner. Go on, Schmeichel. Oh, I've pulled Schmeichel. Okay, that's on me. That's my fault. I pulled Schmeichel out, and I thought Schmeichel would get there. He's just come on. It's his first touch. It's literally his first touch. That's my own fault. I brought the keeper out thinking he was going to get to the cross. So you can see there, look, just brought him out a little bit and then thought, yep, commit to it. Nowhere near. To be fair, the players maybe should have done a little bit better around him, but... frustrating, especially when it is my fault. Oh, we've lost the ball in a really bad spot here. Got to be careful. We can't afford to lose this. What do we say about not falling behind? We've got to secure fourth. I know there was talks, and I was talking about how we could still finish first, although it's not really happening, is it? But we can't drop points. We've got to keep the pressure on the teams below us. Oh, my word. Passes like that, I don't understand it, EA. Why would I want him to do that? I'm asking him to play a through ball to the player ahead of him. Why play a through ball behind a player? That's not through. It doesn't make sense. But maybe... I was going to say maybe one last chance. But thankfully, the referee's done something he doesn't do often. That is pause it when the AI is attacking. So, I mean, we've maybe got away with one there. But the goal conceded is my fault. I shouldn't have brought Schmeichel out. I should have left him on his line. I think he would have saved it if I did. But... it is what it is. It wasn't our best game. Wasn't the best day for us. It was a bit of a dud game. That first half, literally nothing happened. It felt like the first half flew by and the second half dragged on. But it's my own fault. Schmeichel made some beautiful saves to keep us into it. And then sadly, we didn't get the win. But you can see we didn't make much. Now we've got a big game. Okay, you can see now our next game is our game against Atalanta. And I am going to be trying something a little bit different. This is something that we are going to be sort of... approaching in a slightly different way. But first of all, we'll have a look at this this youth scout. Logan Richards. I see you, bro. 1.4 mil as a starting value as well. Mate, Logan, you are getting picked up for sure. Patrick Foster, sadly, you don't look that great. Ezra Norris, fantastic name, but not quite the potential we need. Nicholas Humphreys as well, same kind of dealio. Matthew Burgess, I might be saying that wrong. Luke Dyer, we don't necessarily need a keeper. And I mean, decent-ish starting rating, although the value is not very high. And Felix Harvey, it's a no from me, boss. And that is, I think, the end of that scout report. I don't think we had any more months for the English scout out there. But enough of that. It's time for a big game, boys. Let's get ready for it. Okay, here we go. Arguably one of the biggest games in this career mode. It's 4-2 on aggregate to Atalanta. We have 2 away goals, but they have 4 home goals. Today, we have to just show up. We just have to take this game at every possible angle, and we just have to go for a win. There's no two ways about it. We just have to push and try and get a win today. You can see the rotated squad. Schmeichel, Hammerline and Carter Vickers. Ozzy Kakai, the captain in our European games. And Dino Fisher at right back. Amos as a lone CDM. Harrison and Todd out wide. Pepe Arce and Obafemi both just behind Lyndon Dykes. And we just have to give it our all, boys. I'm actually bricking it. It's career mode and I'm fully bricking it. But let's go for it. Come on, boys. European football at the Crown Prince, and today is arguably the biggest game that it's going to see this season. The semi-final return fixture against Atalanta, and boys, we've got to give it everything. We just have to give it our all. I mean, it wasn't the best game building up to it for us. A 1-1 draw against West Ham. We maybe could have done a little bit better. It looks like United will be the team we're facing, unless Wolfsburg do what we've done, which is turn around a huge result as well. But mate, it's 2 goals. We've got to go for it, boys. We've got to give it our all, and we're going to do that. Come on, boys. Let's go. Got to be careful here. Great tackle there from Carter Vickers. A fantastic tackle. And now Hammerlinen can bring it away. Amos now is going to look out wide. He's got Harrison there with Pepe Arce kind of just stepping on his toes a little bit. But Harrison's going to turn quite nicely. Can we find a bit of space here? No, we can't. Got to be careful. Got to get rid of this. Ozzy hasn't won the header. Schmeichel. You beauty. That's why you play him. That's why you get him the form. Thankfully, Morata was offside anyway. But that's why we got him that form. That's why we gave him that game time and got him the +2. Lovely save, boys. Come on. Hammerlinen finds Harrison on a lovely overlap here. Harrison, mate. Keep running, Lyndon. I needed Lyndon in the box, but he stopped that run. Harrison now brings it to the edge of the box. Plays it back to Amos. Going to get it back there from Amos. Harrison going to try and set away Lyndon. Lyndon has won it. Lyndon with the strike. He was just offside, but Zuma blocked it. Come on, boys. 15 gone, and we need to keep this pressure up. Nice ball over the top here. Ozzy's got to get there. Oh, it wasn't Ozzy going towards it. Holy, I got my players. All of us are mixed up, and thankfully, Lamella has headed that one over. They're playing it forward quite nicely here. Got to be careful. Got to make sure we don't commit a foul, as this is a very tight spot. Lovely stuff there from Dino Fisher. He played quite central. Came across and did win that, which is fantastic to see. And that's a lovely turn and plays it into Amos. Amos, can we set away Lyndon? Can we set away Lyndon? It's going to be a tight one there. He's going to have to turn. He's going to play it down to Ellis Todd. Ellis, mate, have a go. Kurt Zuma, just like in the other fixture, Kurt Zuma is on the end of every attack that we make. It's a lovely ball over the top here. Morata's on it. Fisher comes out to the first one and then actually outpaces Morata to get to that as well. Fantastic stuff from Fisher and gives us a chance now to attack. Ellis Todd is going to play it out to Obafemi. Obafemi, mate. Go on, lad. Go on, Obafemi. This is it. This has got to be a chance. This has got to be the chance. Lyndon, come on, boys. 1-0. 3-4 in aggregate. And the chance is there now. It's now there. It's now real. It can happen. Obafemi, lovely stuff. Darnell Fisher started that attack. Played a beautiful through ball to Ellis Todd. Ellis Todd lays it off to Obafemi. And Lyndon Dykes is on the end of a beautiful little pass from Obafemi. And it's in the back of the net. Jordan Pickford is not saving that one. Lyndon, my man. Come on. 4-3. And it's all there to play for. Come on, boys. Come on. Okay. Half time. We go in the break 1-0 up. 4-3 on aggregate. And I have my secret weapon. I have a plan. This is something I was thinking about while we were building into this game, while I was setting things up. We have our main man, Bright Side Salmon, on the bench. Now, there was a reason I didn't start him. That reason was literally to bring him on. at half time. He's going to play at left mid because I don't know if you guys have played this kind of formation before, but the wingers and the cams rotate quite a bit. Like Obafemi was the guy who was kind of out wide, and then Ellis cut into the middle in that chance there, for example. So I'm going to play Bright as a left mid, knowing there's a really good chance that him and Harrison will rotate quite a bit, and we'll be able to see those two kind of swapping around, and Bright sort of playing as that cam, which we know he's done a really good job of doing before. So we're going to play Bright at left mid. Ilias will probably make his way on in the second half at some point as well. But for now, Bright's the only change. We need another goal, boys. Come on, lads. Lovely bit of play there from Harrison. Plays it inside to Amos. Amos now is going to try and set away Ellis. I wanted it to Linden. I was looking at the run from Linden. I clearly didn't put enough power in it for him to register to go to him there. Oh, it's a lovely ball over the top here. Lamella on the ball. Hammerlinen's got to be equal to him, but he's not going to be there. They've played it inside. That's Munir. Oh, my word. That should have been 5. I thought it was. I won't lie to you. I thought that was 5. Carter Vickers, who's had a very good game, getting turned there. You could see the shadow as to how close that was to finding its way in the back of the net. That was terrifying. That was a terrifying moment. But it's still 1-0. It's still 3-4. We've still got a chance, boys. Okay, we are making a change here. Thankfully, they are too. Munir going off, and I'm absolutely fine to see that. But we are making a change of our own here. Zapata coming on for them, but we have got Ilias Chair coming on for Harrison. Harrison is going off, and we're going to a full 1-2-1-2 narrow. Ilias Chair coming on at cam. Amos obviously playing at CDM. Obafemi up top now with Linden. My thought process is one of them can distract Kurt Zuma, and we can hopefully have the other one get in behind. That's kind of the plan here, because Zuma honestly has been so good. I want to avoid playing the ball anywhere near him. That is how effective Kurt Zuma has been in this game, and in the last game as well, honestly. So not long left. We've got 20. Well, it's not time to panic yet. It's not time to panic yet. 20 minutes, but still a goal to score. Jesus. Ball into Obafemi there. Bright held his line perfectly well there. Kept the run nice and careful. Ball into the box. Linden. Oh, it's just wide. It's just wide. Oh, he's caught it too well, and he's hit it across the goal. Oh, that could have been it, boys. That could have been it. There's still time, but that could have been huge. Okay, well, you know what? We'll take that. We put them under pressure. Ultimate did not like what we were doing there with that pressure that we put him under. Linden up, you get, son. Okay, Ellis, bring this one down, mate. Bring this one down. Bring it inside. Damn it. Oh, what a pass that is. Oh, no. Oh, no. Morata has found the back of the net. That ball from Zapata is incredible. That ball from Zapata is absolutely incredible. And that's 5-3. It means we now need 2. And there's not much time. We needed 2 from the kickoff. Oh, Schmeichel could have done better with that. It's right at him. That ball from Zapata is amazing. The bring down from Rat is the one. I'm going to change it. We're going to go full attack, and we're just going to have to go for it, boys. Same formation, but we're just going full attack. Right, with a chance to bring this away now. Going to play it inside to Ilias. Ilias first time to Linden. Linden has got space. Come on, Linden, mate, please. Oh, my God, it's an own goal. Oh, my God, it's an own goal. How lucky do we have to be there? That is potentially huge. There's 5 minutes on the clock, and Atalanta have scored an own goal. That's mental. Linden there. Look, you can see I'm running forward with him. The defender tackles him, and I think the defender tries to pass it back, and Pickford just, he can't dive for it. He can't dive because the players passed it back to him, so he's got to try and do something, and he just watches it. Wow, that is potentially the luckiest thing we could actually have hoped for. The man who came on for Christensen has scored an own goal. There's 5 minutes left, boys. We just have to go for it. We just have to throw everything at it. And that's what we're going to do. Come on, boys. Win that. Lovely stuff. Linden. Go on, Linden, mate. Come on, Linden. Take it past him. Just take it, but just keep going, Linden. Just keep going, mate. Obafemi. In he goes. Zuma. It was always going to be Zuma. Come on. Got to get this in there. We do. Linden, up you get, son. It's a good punch away from Pickford. Ozzy plays it down to Ilias. Ilias turns his man. Ilias, got to keep it. It's another corner. It's another corner. We're eating into added time now. We are eating into this added time. Linden, up you get, son. I thought that was in. I thought that was in, and if that was, we're through. How close is that, boys? It's so nearly there. It's so nearly there. Come on, play it short. Play it short, I dare you. He has played it short. Come on. That's going to be time. Ref's going to call it. Oh, boys. We go out 4-5 in the Europa League semi-final. I'm absolutely devastated. I'm absolutely devastated. We fall at the one of the last hurdles, I'll say, and it's absolutely gutting the way that it happened. It was very close. We gave it our all. We did our best, but it just didn't end up being enough. We really did try to the last minute, and I'm gutted, boys. I'm absolutely gutted. Honestly, Kurt Zouma is incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a player Kurt Zouma is in these this career mode. He was the man. He was the man I did not want to face, the man I did not want to play. And sadly, we are out of Europa League. So sadly, we do see ourselves out of the Europa League. I can tell you guys as well, if you're wondering, United won 4-0 against Wolfsburg, so they went through 6-0 in aggregate. So it'll be a United versus Atalanta final. If I remember, before the end of the season, I'll see who won the Champions League and the Europa League. It probably will tell me on the right-hand side anyway, on those little cutscenes. But we're going to get ready for the oh my god, Bournemouth game. My brain's everywhere. We are going to sim the Bournemouth game because again, I still think we can overtake City. Obviously, the point that we got against West Ham in the first game was not enough to stay ahead of City as they won their game. But I'm optimistic we can beat Bournemouth, and then we'll have the Liverpool game to end the season. Okay, you can see a couple of tired players. There's not loads we can kind of do about it at the moment, especially if I'm going into a game simming it, especially a 5 at the back, fun times. So we'll sim this game. We'll obviously watch it as it goes through. And if I feel like I need to jump in, then I will. Obviously, top 4 is still the hopes, the aims, and the plan. But we're still top 5, which is still an incredible achievement. But top 4 is what we're really hoping for. It's what we're really looking to try and get from this. We are the white circles, and Bournemouth are the black squares. And we just have to hope that the boys can do it today. And again, if I need to jump in, I'll jump in. But I'm just thinking for the sake of the editing time, the recording time and everything, because these videos take a long time to do. So it just makes it ever so slightly easier sometimes when we have a sim game like this, because it means that we can just get through it a little bit quicker and all of that good stuff, as I've mentioned before. But we started off pretty well, but didn't really get much from that in the end. I think it was Agu running around the edge of the box there with the ball a couple of times, but we didn't get too much to do. And now they're working their way through. We've got to be careful. Thank you very much. They're good tackle. I think that is Hammerleinen with that initial tackle. You can see Dykes with the way he's very tight, as is Hammerleinen. They probably both will make their way off. We have not got Obafemi on the bench because he's knackered as well. It will probably be that we either try Bright at striker or we move Harrison to striker and make Bright the left mid. But time will tell. And we go 1-0 down against Danjuma. Fantastic 1-0. What a start, boys. I think, mate, I don't know what it is. I think the boys probably are knackered. There's probably no two ways about it. We've had a lot of games recently in close succession. The Liverpool game, obviously, there is a bit of a break. There's like a week, I think, between this game and the Liverpool game. So hopefully the boys get a bit of a fresh running for the Liverpool game. And it is what it is. But we need to really push for the 3 points today. And we're not doing it with stuff like that. That's Chalabar losing the ball there in the middle of the park. Obviously, no Amos because he was knackered for playing the full 90 as a lone CDM in both formations, honestly. As a 4-5-1 and in the 4-1-2-1-2. He was the lone CDM in both. So he had a lot to do and he played the full 90. So he was always going to be a little bit tired in that one. They're still working it around here. Just causing us problems. Danjuma is not someone fun to play against, I'll tell you. Good little player, Danjuma. Good win there. And can we maybe bring this away? We're playing it around the back a little bit, which isn't great when you're 1-0 down. It's not really the place you want to have the ball in your defence. Up to Linden. There we go. And we play it backwards. And it's half-time. Fantastic. Sick. Great. Good news for everyone. I'll go to some team management. I'll sort out what I said I was going to do. We're going to play Bright on the left, Harrison at striker. And we're going to bring on Lamb at left back. And I'm going to jump in. So, yeah. We'll jump in. Let's go for it. Here we go. Lovely ball through. Harrison playing as that lone striker. Can he bag for us? He can. It's quite near the keeper. The keeper's had a bit of a mare there, but Harrison has found the back of the net, and Harrison makes it 1-1. Lovely stuff in the absence of our leading goal scorer and the league top goal scorer in Lyndon Dykes. Lovely bit of play, lovely run, good pass there from Chalabar as well, and it does find the back of the net. 1-1, and it's alive, boys. Come on. Harrison, lovely turn here. We've got Pepe Arce running through. Pepe Arce, lovely turn as well. Plays it into Bright. Bright to size. Samuel. There we go. The changes we made, they have paid dividends. It's 2-1. We've got back into it. And Bright gets himself another goal this season. A nice assist as well from the young man, Pepe Arce. Lovely turn there. Lovely weighted pass. And it's just a simple little finesse into that far corner. Things you do, in fact, love to see. And we are going to make a change as well. We are going to take off Pepe Arce for Ilias Chair. And we're going to bring on Javier. Oh, no, we're not going to bring on Javier Elliott because we've run out of changes. In which case, Pepe Arce will stay on. And Ellis will come off for Javier Elliott. I think it's more important that Javier Elliott gets a bit of game time because he's not played much recently. And I think it's just because he doesn't quite feel... I don't know what it is. He doesn't feel amazing for me. So I need to get him into form and potentially sell him next season. Time will tell. But there's the change. Let's hold on to this now. They've got the ball out wide here. Lamb going to have to try and keep up with Stacey. Stacey initially gets past him. And then once he's got past Lamb, then doesn't do anything. Gets across him. But thankfully we get it clear. Now we've got a chance to maybe counter here. Pepe Arce. Harrison, make a run. Make a run. Could it be Pepe Arce setting up Harrison again? Not too sure. It could be the return or the reverse of that. As Harrison pings it. Mate, Pepe Arce with a beauty of a finish. What a goal that is from the young man. That is an absolutely fantastic strike. I've been trying to do things like that with him all season. And the penultimate game, he finally bags a worldie. Pepe Arce, mate, steps up on the big stage. Oh, the keeper's had a bit of a stinker. I thought it was in the top bins, but the keeper's had a bit of a mare. But thankfully, it has found its way into the back of the net. And that is... How high did that defender have his foot? Regardless, it's a goal. And it's a beautiful goal as well. 12 goals this season for Pepe. I'm chuffed, mate. Game sort of finishing here with a chance for Bournemouth. If they don't get it in, I don't think the ref will let it play on. There we go. They've played it backwards. And that is 3-1. We've managed to salvage it a little bit after being 1-0 down. But Harrison, had to say, played very well at striker. Bright came on and made a difference. And Pepe Arce with, I think he might have got two. Oh, no, he got one assist. It was Chalabar who got the assist for Harrison. So he got an assist and a goal. Stepping up on the big stage. Love to see it, boys. Love to see it. 3 big points. Well, there we go. Obviously, City didn't drop points again. So City still ahead of us by a point. They've got Leicester for the last game of the season, who are down in 10th. And we obviously have got the league leaders in Liverpool who have not yet won this. If we beat Liverpool and Spurs beat Fulham, it could actually be a Spurs title. So that's it's all to play for Liverpool. Their title journey is not done yet. But let's get ready for that game because it's going to be a big one. Well, here we have it. Last game of the season, and it's against the league leaders in Liverpool. A team that we actually don't normally mind playing just because, as you can see, their fitness levels seem to always be through the floor. So, without further ado, let's go for it. Let's take them on. Let's ruin the season. Let's stop their blooming title charge, shall we? Let's be that guy. Let's give Spurs a trophy, all right? Finishing the season off at Anfield. A lovely stadium. A stadium that I can only imagine going to. Sadly, it's one I've never been to. I'd love to go to Anfield. As and when QPR ever get promoted again, we'll go on a tour, boys. We'll tour all the teams. We'll tour all the stadiums, home and away. But right now, let's finish the season off with a bang. And 3 points could still see us in 4th place. All it takes is for Leicester to really show up and cause City some problems. So let's hope that that's what happens. Got to be careful here as they attack. But thankfully, Moreno with a bit of a slack pass there. And we get to bring it away. And that is not what I meant to do. But Amos with a beautiful pass there. Lovely vision to play it into Linden. And Pepe Arce. What a touch that is. Pepe Arce up against Karius. Pepe Arce 2-2. He doesn't bag too often into the latter stages this season, but he's absolutely scored a belter there. And Karius is never getting that one. What is that tackle there from Soyuncu? He's had an absolute mare. And that's a beautiful strike. That is right in that top corner. Even if that was Alisson, I think that was going in the back of the net. That is not getting saved. Lovely stuff, Pepe, mate. 13 goals this season. He's having a blinder, boys. Come on. Right, Asai Samuel has got just space ahead of him. Klosterman is a quick defender, but he's not as quick as Bright. And Bright is going to lay it across to Linden. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have just had a go with Bright. I won't lie to you. That is, again, all down to me wasting chances here. Chalobah into Pepe. Pepe to Bright. This time, we're not going to make the same mistakes. And it's 2-0. Why could we not do this against Atalanta? I think it just goes to show that formation on Ultimate that we played against is a very tricky formation to break down. That 3-4-3 with the right players against Ultimate is a very, very tough formation to play against. This is one of the only formations I think it's one of the only teams we've lost to twice this season. I don't think there's a team outside of Atalanta that we've actually lost to twice this season. Correct me if I'm wrong, but mate, that 3-4-3 is a threatening one, and it was not fun to play against. But right now, 2-0 against Liverpool, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good. Oh, Chalobah here, bursting through. Chalobah, mate. Go on, son. Go on, boys. 3-0. Chalobah pops up with a goal. What is going on? What is going on? You know he doesn't get a chance to celebrate much because what is he doing there? What a blooming goal that is. Lovely play. And Chalobah just kind of had space. Like, that pass there from Miles, I didn't realise how much space he had. Look at this. Look at the amount of space we're getting. Van Dijk's out there like playing like a left back. And then Neves is the player having to come back and try and block us. And it just isn't working from 3-0 up. It's his first goal for the team, potentially. I don't think he scored in Europe. But, mate, what a turnaround. What a showing from the boys. Come on, lads. Oh, lovely play there. Chalobah. Ellis Todd is away. Look at Robertson's stamina. Can you see bottom right, Robertson's stamina? And Van Dijk's. They are absolutely dead on their legs. EA, you've got to fix this. You have to. It should not be easier to play Liverpool than it is to play pretty much most teams in the Prem. Liverpool and City just have no stamina ever. I don't get why they get so absolutely dead on their feet. There we have it. Half time. It's 3-0 to QPR right now. I'm absolutely chuffed. The boys are playing so well. I honestly couldn't ask for any more than the boys are giving us right now. And we are going to sim the second half. I will jump in if I feel I need to. But look at the stamina of the Liverpool players. This is why, EA, Liverpool and City don't tend to always just walk the leagues or win or get loads of points. They nearly scored straight away against us there. But honestly, it's the only reason they're not as scary to play against as you'd imagine they would be, because they've just got no stamina. Like, look, even us AI, even the AI there, we so nearly scored against them anyway. Bright to Dykes, and it would have been 4. It just goes to show that something is broken. I reckon it's the way they play. It must be the way they play. Press after possession loss. It can't just be that. I mean, they're on balance. It's not like they're on like team press or anything like that. It's a weird one. I don't know, but it never seems to be as much of a problem playing against Liverpool and City as it does other teams. Like West Ham were harder to break down than Liverpool, and West Ham in this save haven't got as good a squad as Liverpool do. Like, we've struggled against Atalanta more. Kurt Zouma and Christensen as a combo were better than Van Dijk and Soyuncu. Like, it's a weird one, I don't know, but regardless, I'm still absolutely chuffed with the boys. They really have put on a good show, and regardless of where we finish, I'm just going to make some substitutions very quickly. Regardless of where we finish with this series or with this season or whatever, I'm so chuffed with the boys. They've done such a good job. They really have. I'm actually going to bring on Ozzy for the last couple of minutes here at CDM. They really have put in a good show in. They really have done well. And whether... Oh, mate. Bright, you cheeky chap. Go on, boys. 4-0 against Liverpool, lads. Whether we finish in a Europa League spot, whether we finish in a Champions League spot, I can't be mad. The boys have done so well. We have to hope that one of the teams in the top 4 have... I mean, United have won against Europa... have won against... are in the Europa League 5-0, boys. Boys, it's not even me. It's not even me doing this now. It's not even me doing this now. But we have to hope United win their Europa League game. And would that give us an extra Champions League spot? I'm not too sure. I actually don't know. But, mate, this is mental. Linden bagging. Bright bagging. I think is that 40 goals potentially, I think, for Linden, actually. I don't know if he needs one more, but I think that's 40 goals for Lyndon Dykes this season. That is absolutely mental. I mean, to have broken the record itself is already incredible. So it was already an impressive feat. And now we have a chance here. Oh, he should have sweat it. He should have sweat it. Linden was there, but 5-0 against Liverpool, who, by the way, were the league leaders. And if Spurs won, that's it. If Spurs won, Spurs have won the league. Where are they? I saw City won there, so that means that we sadly stay in 5th, which is a real shame. Spurs won their game, boys. Spurs have won the Premier League. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. Last game of the season, and it has been a bit of a bottle job there. But Spurs, they won 2-1 against Fulham. So West London apparently uniting to stop Liverpool getting a trophy. But City did win their game, which means we finish in 5th. I think Chelsea lost. Yeah, Chelsea lost to West Ham. Fair play to West Ham. They had a good old episode themselves today. But again, I don't know what that means for us potentially in regards to whether we're in Europa League or if we're in the Champions League next season. But £163 million there for our positioning in the Prem, which means we did finish the season with quite a healthy bit of profit. 16 mil sat there as well, which is nice to see. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sim to the end of the season. We'll get ourselves, obviously, to the end of it. We'll see what's being said. And then we need to really have a chat and work out what's going to happen if this season, if this career mode, whatever, continues. Because it's nearly the end of FIFA. We need to work it out. We need to know what's going on. So I'll get there and then we'll have a little chat. So the season is ending. We are ending our, I can't even remember how many seasons it is. The board are happy, which obviously makes me happy too. Let's load up the next season and talk about what the plan is from there. Okay, we're going into it. Our first thing, we're going to take the money, like the cheaper one, just because it's the much weaker tournament. It's the only one I think we have a big chance of winning or getting anything in. £82 million is fantastic news. That really is great news. So I'm very happy to see that. But here's the question to you guys. What do we do from here? Do we continue this? There's not much time left for the end of FIFA now. And I don't think we can get through another whole season. I am more than happy to say that we end on the high that was this season. And we are happy saying that we managed to finish where we finished. And we're in the Prem. And we've done well. I don't mind that. It's entirely up to you guys. I think this is one of the best QPR career modes that we've done on the channel. I'll be honest with you. I really do think this has been a very impressive career mode for me personally. I know I'm hyping myself up here, but I'm chuffed. I think we've done so well. The squad we've got, the way we finished, the way we played, I'm chuffed. So let me know your guys' honest opinions because I'm happy to kind of go with whatever. But all I will say is it could be that we don't really get to then have a definitive finish to this season if we do play on because we probably won't finish the next season unless we sim a lot of what's going on. So for now, guys, I want to say thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you have, then please leave a like. Supports me, the video, the channel, and the series out a whole bunch. If you're new to the channel, please hit that sub button. Turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video, or indeed go over to the Twitch and check us out over there. Link in the description, Hursty Games YT. And catch us on our live streams. We stream 6 days a week. Make sure while you're in the description, you go and check out our channel sponsors. Code Hursty will get you discounts at both M21 and Real Footy Prints. But for now, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome. And I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves. And of course, wash your hands.
What? Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, we'll say hello. Entertained, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know.